Hey guys, this is Chandler with SkillAbove at rvtesters.com, and today I wanted to take a few moments and walk through our electric step test box and how it works with electric steps on motorhomes. Now before we get started, I do want to take a few moments and walk you through exactly how the steps are supposed to react in a normal working condition. So, ignition's off, step lock switch is in the off position, and we open the door, the step should open. We close the door, the steps are going to close. Now, if we turn the step lock on and we open the door, of course the steps are going to come out, the courtesy light is on, we close the door, the courtesy light goes off, but the steps are going to stay out unless the key switch is turned on. The key switch is going to master override everything and get those steps in so that you don't end up driving down the road with the steps out. Now we turn the ignition back off, we get where we're going, and step switch is still in the lock position, and we open the door, the steps are going to come out, close the door, the steps stay out. Now if we turn the step lock off, they go in. Okay? That's how they're supposed to work in the normal working condition. Now, to test the steps, we're going to take our electric step test box. We're going to hook up our ground to the same ground that the steps get. So we'll see this green wire coming from the control box and the steps to a chassis ground. We will then need to disconnect the 4-pin connector underneath the steps or close to right here, and we'll plug into the coach as well as the steps. Now when we do this, it's going to separate everything. The coach will no longer control the steps. The only thing that will be the step tester. So we unplug, plug into the coach, plug into the steps, and as you can see, we have power. We also have a door switch. Okay, we can open and close the door. We can turn the ignition on and off, as well as the step lock. Okay. So we have confirmed that everything functions as it should on the coach. We can use the door switch button to activate the steps or deactivate the steps. So we are becoming the coach at this point in time. So this is going to simulate all of the switches inside the RV. Unfortunately, the ignition and step lock switch just cause more confusion than any good, so those will be going away on any models moving forward. So really everything that we need is right here on the door switch, and we can verify that the control board is doing what it's supposed to do. If we had all of the signals that are good on the coach side, but yet when we hit this, nothing happens over here on the steps, then we would want to hook the COTI directly up to the motor on these steps and see if they'll activate. If the steps move with the COTI, but will not move with this tester, that is telling us that we have a bad control board. If the steps do not move with the COTI, then we know we have a bad motor. If for some reason the power in indicator is not lit up, then it's telling us that we do not have a good ground or a good power. Okay, so in this case, if I hook up the ground, we have the power in indicator. If we have a blown fuse, we do not have a power in indicator. So the power in indicator is telling us that we have a good ground or good power. Just because we have a fuse in here does not mean that it's good. We can have a bad fuse, and if it's in a 2014 and up unit that has the red indicators on the fuse panel, we have to be careful because we can get false readings sometimes because of that LED light. So if we go to volts DC, right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we have 0 volts DC, and we go to power and ground. It is telling us we have 13.6 volts, but we actually have a blown fuse. This fuse right here is blown. And the reason for that being, so we have OL, and the reason for that being is there's an LED indicator in here to tell us if this fuse is blown, and it's allowing voltage to pass through but no amperage. So be cautious with that. That's why this is a loaded power tester.